we kind of did, but then we failed back below. I want to see if we can push back above yesterday's high and hold it. What I'd really like to see is a push up with strength above that pre-market high. And then a strong hold of that with some momentum. I would maybe get in along there above like 25,508.
All right. Before we have the market open coming up here in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, just really quick, one quick question, and maybe it's not so easy to answer it with just like one sentence, but try. The question is, what do you do? It's from Secret Scarlet, by the way. What do you do on days when kids and the market chaos collide?
That's such a good question. What I've learned recently is if I'm not in a situation to take a trade, like I have my kids in my office with me a few days a week, usually while I'm trading New York Open. If they're screaming and they're in my face, even if my setup is right there, I'm not taking it because I'm distracted. And there's always going to be another opportunity in the market. I think that's the biggest thing. My kids are always going to come first. And I've had moments where I've put trading before my kids, and I've not proud parenting moments where, I've yelled at my 3-year-old and been like, I'll get it in a second. I'll open your snack in a second, like whatever. And it feels terrible. I never want to feel that again. Like my kids are so much more important than trading to me. And there's always going to be another opportunity. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's huge. That's, I mean, especially as a mom, right? Like you have so much that you're juggling. You have obviously your kids. Like trading is already, we talked about this all the time, like a high burnout career. So needing to like not only, as a mom alone, making time for yourself, but then you're also putting other people's needs, like your kids, first. And then on top of that, you're having to manage trades. That's a lot. That's a lot. How do you find the time to, I know that this kind of goes along with this question, but like, how do you find the time to do the things that you need? And what is it that you do to kind of like reset?
I'm not very good at resetting, so I'll get back to you on that when I figure out how to reset. But I will say that right now, like during the Christmas season, I distinctly remember last year, I was brand new to trading still, only like 8 months in, 6 months in, something like that. And I remember on Christmas Eve morning, I actually had 7 Tradovate accounts back when you could trade 7. It was brand new. I told you I'm 100% in. So I was like, I'm copy trading 7. If I can have 7, I'm gonna have 7, obviously. And I traded that morning. I actually was green. It was on Tradovate. I left an open order, went downstairs to say good morning to my kids, and that open order hit DLL, I should say, on those 7 accounts that were very close to a payout. And I let that ruin my entire Christmas Eve with my family. And so I think the big thing is, for me, it's putting boundaries up. Like I trade typically, if I'm trading New York Open, from 7:30 to 8:30. When it's 8:30, it doesn't matter if the setup hasn't come. If I'm in the middle of a trade, sometimes I'll stay down here a little longer, but trading's always going to come second. And I think that having those boundaries and being a mom and being so busy actually is in my favor, because I think what a lot of traders run into is they spend all day on the charts and they are green, and then they overtrade and they want more and they want more.
Not to completely interrupt you here, but we do have the New York Open, guys. So as we say here, ding, ding, motherfuckers, let's get to work.
Let's go. But yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's, going into that, Jen, I'm sorry, I know you were just finishing a thought there. So yeah, definitely, so that was last Christmas Eve then that happened.
Yeah, and so this year going into it, I'm like really trying to find a little bit more balance. I'm sized really small all of December. I'm trading my 5 Tradovate Select accounts. They're funded, and I'm just working base hits, trying to get above the buffer. Taking the opportunities when they come, but if I'm red, I'm walking away and I'm moving on with my day. Not chasing. I'm not looking for anything crazy. And it'll be interesting next week because my kids will be home from school all week. So I don't know if I'll trade at all the week.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of questions in the chat that we were gonna go into after. Right now, we do see a little bit of a push down on NQ. ES actually bottom ticked London lows. It did not take it out. It just bottom ticked it, which has been happening a lot recently. NQ is not quite down there yet. It's holding view up so far. Gold is trying to push back up to Asia high. And actually YM I wanted to look at really quick. YM is pushing up right now, straight through previous day mid. And let's see how high it can go. But
5-minute ATR on the NQ here, guys, is just a tick under 25. Our dev width is a tick under 57. Those are good, solid numbers at the open. That bodes well if we can get some directional movement.
Nice.
Yeah, ES is holding really well this trend line. Nasdaq's trying to hold view up.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm not gonna really.
Jen, you obviously learned from Big Daddy Max, as you said, right? Amongst others that you learned from. Do you trade the orb?
I use the orb for reference. I wouldn't say that my entries are often taken off of it, but it's always on my chart, yes.
Okay.
And oftentimes, unless there's a very clear trend happening in the pre-market, you know, I'm looking for an explosive move, you know, break and retest of pre-market high, something like that, I typically will wait for the first 15 minutes to trade just to see direction.
Got it.
Yeah.
What are you seeing right now on the charts? Like what would be your ideal setup?
I mean, right now there's nothing I'm super interested in. We pushed back below that previous day high and are holding below it. I also use EMAs. If we didn't have, you know, such a area of support right below us, with that Friday low a day that I mentioned, I would potentially look short for a break and retest below the pre-market low, but there's too much down there that I don't really want to short into personally. There's not quite enough room. So personally, I would like us to find support down here, maybe even go retest that Friday low a day and then push back up. Or from here, you know, we just hit that pre-market low on the NASDAQ. If we can push back above that previous day high, break above it, close, catch a retest, I might be interested in a long into the overnight high, that pre-market high, like targeting that as my first PT.
Yeah, I am right now. Like, it's hard to say too. Like, I agree with you. I'm not like in love with anything. I will say, like, I'm still, I know we're kind of building up. It kind of looks like for a short here, but I am kind of interested in fishing for a long, especially seeing that ES is holding here. So definitely want to see where we end up here, but I will be probably looking for a long, considering where this 5-minute, 15-minute candle closes. We'll see.
I'm with you. Looking for a long.
If we do get below, I mean, this will probably be invalidated if we get below like 350s for me. I would like around like 374 to get along, but if we start breaking below those levels, then I'm going to reconsider, especially right now. We opened right below VWAP on the 5 minutes, so just have to see.
Yeah. So for me, I'm looking at too, like I mentioned, I'm always just watching what's happening, like my peripherals on NVIDIA, Microsoft, Amazon, and Apple. And the two biggest hitters in the NASDAQ, you guys, I'm sure know this, are NVIDIA and Apple. And right now, Apple just closed above its pre-market high, its previous day high, green, and NVIDIA is dropping, right? And so there's a clear push-pull happening that for me, typically, I want to see something a little bit more in sync.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's see. We'll see what
But
happens
I like
here.
what you're saying about a bounce down here. I don't like that Friday low a day that we're hitting right now. I would be interested to see if we hold support here.
Yeah, this is literally where I'm looking right now, the
Yeah.
50s.
It's also the top of yesterday's orb, which if you guys use the orb, I don't know if you guys pay attention to previous day orb levels,
Yep.
but they still oftentimes can be respected. Looks like we're just
Ooh,
dumping
we're
right through them.
breaking here.
Never mind, no respect there.
I know. This is we're testing my trend line as well. I'm going to be watching here to see if we continue.
I did just get into the long actually. Trying
Interesting. Now
trying
buying a
overnight
short.
overnight golden pocket 25336.
Do y'all
Oh,
trade the
okay.
NASDAQ too, or what do you guys mostly trade?
Yeah, mostly the NASDAQ. I would say ES and the NASDAQ for me. So, you know, it's usually like one or the other, but I do like the song.
Sorry, just really quick, I have my stop at break even right now.
I like it. I like
Stop
it.
at break even.
I like
Damn, that
the
was
long.
I entered it at 336.
Hey, I entered it at 354. So you got a way better entry than me.
I have my stop at 45 now. 345. Just trailing with the 1 minute. Expecting it to come down though.
If this starts closing below like 350s, then I'll consider covering this. But I do like a potential long here.
Yeah, I got stopped out for 10 points. I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right, guys. So because we are just trying to cram as much knowledge and brain power into this morning stream as possible, we are also going to bring on a Moss right now. So we've got him loaded up in the back. Let's bring him on and let's just crowd the whole stream up. Moss, good morning, sir. How you doing?
You muted him, us. Don't do it. No.
No, don't
mute.
mute.
You're still muted.
Oh, I muted. What's up, guys?
There he is. What's up, man?
How are y'all doing?
You're good, how are you?
Oh, great. How are you?
I'm great.
Nice, nice, nice. And you're wearing a white tee, so
Of
job
course.
well done. Let's go.
All right. What are you seeing, Amos?
Wait, let me share my screen here. All right. So on the 4-hour chart, right now what I'm seeing is that we're sweeping the previous candle's high. We're closing back inside the range, so we're below the opening price on the 4-hour. So if in the next 20 minutes we are still below that open and we're accepting lower prices, then I would expect a down move, like you open a new one, and you know, a pretty, let's say a 20 to 30 point move to the downside. That's what I'm gonna be looking for that opening drive, basically. Things could definitely
Guess I should have
change
stayed in.
those 20 minutes. Price could go
Anyways,
those 50s.
that was interesting.
Settle and
Dang it.
tell me where the price is.
Dang it all.
Nice. Yeah.
Well,
Probably gonna get. I just got stopped out of that long, so not loving it so far. We'll see. It's still like not convinced on the short though. That's the thing. Not convinced.
I mean, daily open is where we're at right now. We're at the 6 p.m. EST session opened, right? And this level tends to hold very nicely. So let's see.
Ooh.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. Yes, coming into a demand zone here. Let's see.
I got into that
Yeah,
trade
we're
just
gonna
to
get another
pick that. I thought it was going to go a
situation
little bit lower.
we got yesterday, where we
But one thing to note, a lot of the times the order doesn't get
Somebody
too
in chat, JC
huge.
Health and Fitness says, wanted to
There's
accidentally entered 100, made 2,000 in 3 seconds.
Of course, that's a 200 point.
Well, sometimes you're lucky.
We're at 150. 448. 07.
Anybody in trades, chat?
Oh, it's not. 211.
Kind of want to try another attempt.
I'm
here, I
trying
don't
to
know.
like the long here.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the times the orb's not huge, so
I just don't like if
just wanted to
we,
get in
like,
and get out.
This is what I'm looking at, like a rejection of this 50 area.
Then you had yesterday's close.
Not clear yet.
Yeah,
I mean, we're
that
only
was a
11 minutes into the session, so.
Oh, oops.
I like a short here now.
Fortunately, I guess I should have stayed.
Rejected the trend line, like that was so clean of a rejection of that trend line on NASDAQ.
I don't even know what accounts this was to trade today. We are looking at.
ES is also. I did enter a short, yeah, but ES is coming into a demand zone, so I would expect 847 to hold. Like right here. Like if they're gonna bring it back up, this would be the 300 level.
Yeah, clean move now. What was your entry in that?
Not the best, 317. I'm up about 25 on the day, or 2,400 on the day, so I would probably lose.
Wait, did you trade previously, or you're just in that heavy?
No, I was scalping this whole move down.
I see.
That retest of the trend line was like fucking beautiful. Let's see. All right. I'm just gonna keep my stop at 36 on this play. However, this is where it makes it hard because I like where ES is holding.
ES is holding the daily open now.
I think I'm gonna exit this. I don't actually like where it's holding right now. I don't like where NASDAQ's holding. I want to see a little bit more confirmation before I consider flipping here, because where ES just held right now is where I would consider going long. Let's see.
Nick, I saw you took a long.
I did, yeah.
It was based on the golden bucket, yeah?
Yeah.
From which swing low to swing high?
Overnight session. So Asia low, which is 25,264.50, to London high, which is 25,508.50. It's based on the overnight session.
On NQ?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm on continuous contracts in TradingView, so you might have different levels if you already rolled over.
Yeah, I rolled over.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. But basically just Asia low to London high.
Okay. And what do you consider Asia low?
Oh, let's not get into that discussion. Let's just call it the overnight low.
Something going on. There's definitely going sideways. It's like a
The overnight low that was established at exactly 11:05 p.m. Eastern Time.
All right.
It worked out nice. I was up 30 points, trailed my stop to 10 points, and then got stopped out for 10, which is fine.
All right. Let's see if these levels hold or not.
finally.
I like where ES is sitting. Ooh, but these sellers are really coming in. These sellers are really not
It's just
trying
like
to
a
have
carbon
it.
copy of yesterday's price action at the open.
Literally.
Around for a minute and then just dump. Give
All right.
bulls a little hope a couple of times. Catch
We
people
just
front-running
closed the
moves and then
orb.
dump it.
Dump it.
Yeah.
37275.
I'm watching ES here though. This level on ES is really what I'm watching. And NASDAQ is, I mean, 292 would be that level that I would expect to hold, but We do have room down to like 79 and then 62. Ooh, there it is.
Damn. Now going right for Asia low, NQ Asia low, my Asia low amount. 264.50. Not the kill zone.
Then I got out, right?
Are you still in that short?
No, I got out of it. I didn't like that it was stalling in this level, so this
Yeah.
would have been clean. This would have been clean though.
I'm looking to take another long at 201. 25 201 if we get down there.
I'm with you. Just watching here. Let's see what they do. Wow, what a play this would have been.
Not strong enough. Not having this.
Nick, that's 70%.
Yep, 0.707. 0.707.
And do you like that strategy more than the previous one?
I trade both. If fractal model gives me a setup, I'll take it. If golden pocket gives me a setup, I'll take it. But I like how sniper the entries are. Like,
Yeah.
so quick.
Is your risk reward better on the golden pocket one?
I mean, I don't have that much data on the golden pocket yet, right? Because I've been trading it for like the last 2-3 weeks. So hard to tell, but in general, yes. In general,
Because
yes.
you put your stop loss to break even faster.
Very fast.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Because you get a quick reaction. Like I literally just trail the stop with the 1 minute candles. So as soon as the 1 minute candle like pushes up and closes, I'm gonna trail my stop.
Okay.
It's very
I
quick.
think the sellers.
GP trading is very quick the way I do it.
Actually, maybe not.
I think sellers still have room. This whole area to me is like a buyable area, but I think sellers have room down to 218 on the NQ. They don't bring it back up here.
100 cell
Depending on
contracts.
how they hold this level, will kind
That's
of
a
determine
ridiculous
that
amount.
pre-market.
I'm going in.
That is.
Look, we're trading above.
Anything you're looking at, Jen? Anything you're interested in?
None of them.
I'm starting to like the short.
Rare I see.
Honestly, if we can get a pullback up into like the 300 area and there's confirming volume and price action, I would maybe try a short targeting the low of yesterday's range, like that 200, 210 area. Sorry, yesterday's opening range, I should say. And then yesterday's low, which is at 172. That's kind of what I'm watching right now. But I also agree with you that this is a tricky area because we could push up right here and reclaim and really start to move to the upside like we are right now.
Yeah, literally. Pre-market high is holding here.
Yeah.
Or pre-market low, I'm saying.
Pre-market low, yeah. Yeah. I do like that rejection we're getting right there.
Opening range low, yeah. I think that's what that is.
Amas, anything you're seeing? Waiting for the hourly candle close, 4-hour candle close?
Yeah, at this exact time, like, it's really how deep the retracement is actually going to be. That's really the question. Like right now, we're inversing that 1 minute gap. This 15-minute candle could flip back bullish.
Yeah.
And we'll have an internal gap above us. Like it could rally up right now easily.
I don't like how we just closed on the 5 minute for a short anymore. Like right inside the 15-minute range, high volume, long bottom wick.
I did try a long there at 92.75. So I am currently in a long. I'm basically going to hold this. I'm risking profits on this. My target's going to be 340.
Think if that 15-minute candle can hold above 97, we'll drive up.
Yeah, I'm literally risking like 50 points on this trade. So, let's see. be the area if they're going to reject it. They're going to reject it here. Otherwise, we can step in. I like where ES is holding. Probably should have taken ES on this play.
I joined you on that long just now.
There it is. They're the buyers. Come on, man.
Oh, Jen.
Girls are in longs. Let's see.
Those fellas. That's what I'm.
What will be your target, Jen, for this?
A much wider stop than I wanted to have. These are big candles. My first target would probably be 350-ish.
That's what I like too. Is my screen?
I think we could get a nice push. So I really want to see us get a close above this 300 with some momentum here.
I want to see 320 at least, and then kind of jump from there.
320. Actually, we need to set a new like goal. It just reminded me when you said 320. I don't know why, but new like goal. Jen, you say a number between 500 and 600.
577.
All right, chat. 577 is the like goal. Once we hit 577 likes, we're going to give away a 50k growth account. Let's go.
Oof.
So my charts are blue. Damn.
Yeah, your chart was not the best. Jen, could you share your screen in the back room, and we can go on your screen?
Sure. One second. Is it this button?
Try.
Your
As
screen.
the whole stream crashes.
Oh no. Alright, I'm probably gonna move my stop.
Join. I was gonna say, I'm not liking all these rejections right here
Yeah.
very much. There we go. Come on, break these top wicks on the 1 minute, and then I'll feel a little bit better.
Do you look at the 1 minute when you're in a trade?
I do. I actually enter typically off of the 1 minute.
Nice.
So I'm looking at, can you guys see my screen?
I think so.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, so forgive me. But I'm typically, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Where's your stop for that play?
Where's my what?
Where's your stop for that play?
My stop is at 61.75.
All right.
Flip up here.
I
I think I might end up getting stuffed out on this, which is fine. So I have the 15 minute, the 5 minute, the 1 minute, and the 2 minute, which I know sounds like a lot, but I want to see higher time frames for context, right? The 5 minute is giving me like structure, and I'm watching the 5 minute closes are really important to me. The reason I liked this long was based more off of the 5 minute than anything else. I mentioned that I use volume. So we have our highest volume candle of the morning, much higher than even the opening candle here on this last 5 minute candle. We closed right inside that opening range and above that Monday low a day. This is kind of my area where I was looking for price.
All right, I'm hoping that it drops now. It looks like it's going to drop. Thank you.
And so
Thank you.
for me, once we closed inside of that 15-minute range, we started seeing these bottom wicks. Oh, and that is going to take me out. Oh. Wow, that like literally came in within a tick of my stop loss, you guys. That was wild.
Crazy.
But yeah, for me, I like
Scared.
the opportunity there based off of the 5 minute. I'm actually tempted to widen my stop to the bottom of this, but it's just that's a really wide stop. Typically,
Scared.
much closer to 15 to 20 points. I like
See if I should have stayed in.
Like, we can see a lot happening on the 1 minute that you can't see on the 5 minute, right? That's why I like to look at both.
Yeah.
There we go.
I see.
All right, cool.
Especially with volume, right? You might see a high volume 5 minute candlestick, but when you look at the 1 minute, the singular candles and the volume on those 1 minute candles represent something much different than what you're seeing on the 5 minute, if that makes sense.
You know what?
Yo, I'm actually really liking this long now.
Are you still in?
I'm in it still. It didn't take me out. It literally came down to.
Where's your stop?
61.75.
Kind of curious here.
It missed you by a tick.
Literally a tick.
Oh
now
God! Hell
I'm
yeah!
in the green, and it's
Let's
picking up.
go. Let's
So,
go, Jen. Nice.
Apparently, I had my stop in the right spot.
Well, apparently, yeah.
Now. I want to see us go hit those 50s, but I do not like that rejection. Come on.
What are we looking at here?
304.
304. All right. So
Might go for a buy.
hovering above break even.
I'm like
right
right at break even. Are you still in it, Miriam?
Oh yeah, I'm still in.
Not really
Girl,
seeing.
I'm riding this. I'm like,
girls
I'm
are
holding.
along.
I'm holding.
What are the boys?
Diamond handing this.
All right.
There
My
we
stop
go.
is at
We're hoping.
251.
Go get
There
those
we
monies.
go.
There we go. Finally. I want to see the 380s. Okay, that's fine. 340s clear here, and I'm going to move to break even ish.
Yeah.
There we go. That sucks.
Yo, I
I'm so
cannot
cold.
believe that didn't take me out. That was like a Christmas
Hey.
miracle. That was a Christmas miracle on stream.
Quite effective.
I love it. I love that. It's because you're streaming with us,
Going in
Jen.
one more time.
It is. You guys bring the good Christmas vibe.
Sounds like you're
Nick
the goat
Santa
of.
hat.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
sounds like you're the goat of stop loss. I mean, not getting stopped out by a tick and then it just moves like crazy.
I
there.
mean,
Hell yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'm going to scale some out at the 50s.
That's where I have some limits set to, my friend.
Let's go, Jen. Love the
Here.
wavelength.
Oh, get up there. Come on.
Right.
Got this. Get to the top of the range.
I'm gonna move
Nice
my
trade.
stop.
By the way, I
Myself
do
at
just
break
want
even.
to say
Come on.
to the chat, don't worry.
No.
If we ever have tech problems, we won't turn off our stream and our chat and run away and hide for a couple of hours. We'd actually stay here and analyze the markets for you because that's what we're paid to do. So nobody in mind when I'm saying that. Just I don't know. It's just off the top of my head.
That's a random
Something that
thought
came to your
came
head.
to your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that thought, Matt.
Yeah. No, it's just you know me. I just say what comes to mind. So it's.
Man, that filled the one of my limit orders and not the other at the 50s.
Oh, it's such a nasty back.
Hey, I still think there's
Come
hope.
on.
There's
Oh, yeah.
definitely
I'm not happy with those trades.
It's going to the moon, Jen.
This one came out fine.
We're going to
We're up
high
at
end.
97,
Yeah,
76.
We're making you all-time.
We're just
high.
all over the place right now, and I just don't. I don't know.
It's going to be one like 500 point one.
I don't know, man.
Well, chat, don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say anybody specifically. It was just a general comment.
Man, don't come at me at break even. Don't do it. Don't do
What's
it.
your stop at?
I moved my stop to break even when I took that trim, but I'm only in 4 micros, you guys. I told you my size is very small. I'm trading 50K accounts. So my stops are at 304. But I like what I'm seeing. I think we still have room
I like that
for-
we're holding 315. 315
Yeah.
is that level. I would look for us to
Terrible.
continue. Let's
Here we
see.
go.
EF
Not going to take another trade now.
into
Oh, no,
VWAP
no.
here. I want to see us break above.
Lady open, is holding it back
If
right
this
now.
comes to
That
break
level.
me out of break even, I'm going to be really annoyed.
I didn't even take profit off yet.
You didn't take anything off?
Not yet. Let's
Damn.
see.
The issue for me is that my break even is like right at the area I think that we want to come retest, right around that 300. Oh, it took me
Yeah.
out. Guys, that's such I should have taken more off at the 50s.
All good, all good.
I had 2 limit orders set on top of each other.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I don't really
But at
know
least
what to
one got
think
filled.
or believe right now.
Yeah,
So
ES is-
your price levels are crazy. You didn't get stopped out by a tick, and then it hits exactly your TP and reverses. Like, come on.
Yeah. I still think it's going to go up for you though, Miriam, especially after. I might re-enter. I might actually.
I want to see a little bit more conviction here from the buyers though, because if we continue to, I mean, we are making on the 1 minute like higher lows, but we're rejecting these key areas that I don't like. 350 was really the nice to. I'm gonna hold it. I'm literally risking profits on this. I'm not too concerned, but
yeah,
typically if I was in this trade,
I was risking profits too.
Can only handle 30 minutes.
Yeah. We'll see. This opening range low would be the level that I would have.
Where did it just go?
Buyers to hold. So 296.75. Call it like. Or wait, is that 296 or 292? How does it look different? 296. Pretty much where we're at right now.
It gives me
pretty much where my entry
bear
is.
flag vibes right now.
Well, okay. Oh, now.
I hope it bounces for you, Mary.
I just entered a short right here.
Moss is fading me.
Moss is fading, Mary.
Oh, sorry.
Amos says, fuck those longs.
That makes it.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
Where did I send
my
it?
Stop at the bottom. The lows. My stop is back at 46. So Moss, I hope you have a level at.
All right, now we're underneath. Is it going to stay underneath? There is a support line here. That's the only thing that I'm concerned about.
Swap orders there.
So we're going to see how it reacts right here. Just because we got this, you know, line here, whatever you want to call it, trend line. Got a trend.
We could definitely bounce and go and see that 15-minute.
Right.
So.
I actually got in again right there.
So I think if we break underneath,
Damn, okay.
I'm in it.
retest and then come down, we'll probably take.
Use the girl power.
Miriam's in a short. Miriam's in a long.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. Not really sure what we're doing. That becomes very interesting right here.
I'm diamond handing this shit.
Nick, I'm gonna go pop some popcorn for us. I'll be right back.
Looks very long to me, but
I mean, I'm
you
already
never
up
know.
like 30 points, so.
Oh yeah.
Never know.
What was your entry?
307.
Oh, I
Don't
don't
reject here.
This is what I'm saying. They keep rejecting the freaking 50. There are some.
So we're just gonna chill out, hang out, see what happens.
I've been in this market. I don't know about you guys.
This is interesting. 3, 2, 150.
Not overstaying your welcome. I've been saying that.
Oh, this one never got moved.
I'm literally overstaying my welcome as we speak.
I saw something you posted on social media, and it's been like, no, they just took me out at break-even again. Next time, I'm just gonna take profits, you guys. 40 points, 30 points. I should have just taken it.
Are we
When
rolling?
you said, like,
Are we
when
rolling?
the market
Is the
easy,
question.
go easy.
Are we going
No,
up?
wait, no.
Are we going
When the market is
down?
hard, go easy, and when the market is easy, go hard. Bro,
Yes.
that was
Some
like
really
that's
good
been
point.
living in my head. It's been
That was
I love
NVIDIA.
that.
paying rent in my brain space when I'm trading.
Man, yeah.
I should
it's-
probably
Because that's the thing. I feel
also
like for
add-
me, a lot of times, like the things I post on social media are literally like my own diary to myself, like a reminder to myself. And it's because the thing is like we always forget, you know, what actually feels like a good trade. Like we all know what that feels like. We all know what that looks like, what it feels like. You know, you have the conviction. Like, and the thing is, we've all been in really, really good setups and good trades that haven't gone our way, but we're still like, okay, that was still a good trade. Even though I lost some money, that was still a good trade. And you know that. You know what that feels like. But like when you're sitting there trying your hardest to make a trade happen, you feel like shit about it. You're like, oh, why am I doing this? Why am I wasting my time doing this? So it's like, you know those days, you know how they differ from each other. And it's like, yeah, just go easy when the market is hard and go hard when the market is easy. So today's not necessarily an easy day, but I'm like risking profits on it.
What are you talking about? These longs are super easy.
We are holding the opening range low. That is really nice. Really, really
Yes.
nice. Just if the screens were working, it's freaking
Like I missed all my re-entry opportunities.
Up about 50 points on this so far. I want 100. I want another 100-point move. If we get the momentum here and break through these 50s, I think we see the 70s minimum.
Chat, you gotta understand, Miriam has the true diamond hands here. Like, she's been holding through some price action.
What's your advice for me? Because that's like my biggest struggle is holding my trades, honestly.
This is actually ironic because I don't typically hold like this.
Oh.
I don't. But I have to. It's something that I'm working on because I'm like, I will miss out on trades that end up going to 100, 200. And I'm not saying you're going to catch the full move. Of course not. As a trader, you're not. But at the same time, like looking at the price action and looking at respective levels and seeing like, all right, did this break? Did this not break? Right now, I'm kind of looking at this opening range low. Like, and the fact that we're sandwiched in between like the 350 and 280.
Oh, what are we doing, man?
I don't love
what
that.
is going on?
But for me,
I'm so tired right now too. Just want to close my eyes.
The long yet.
But what is going on?
Nothing has invalidated the short.
What is it?
So it's like anything can happen at this point. So this is not like.
Are we hitting resistant? All right, we're having more volume here. I think that's what one of the things that we want to take a look at. Volume as it comes down. What's the volume like as it goes back up?
We got in at a short, basically top ticked it.
It's always a good.
And I was like, they keep
sign that I like to try and look at, to be honest.
This is still a good short until it's invalidated. So it's like, I guess a combination of just trusting the levels and, you know, letting it take its course and letting the, you know, just letting it happen. I don't really have like good advice for this because honestly, this is not my strongest suit. I am a scalper at heart. I will stay in trades. Like if you look at my statistics for my trades,
so we did start getting higher volume on the push down this.
Like I'm in on that momentum.
Like super quickly.
That's really scalpy.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta understand with Miriam, it's like, guys, I just entered a short. I'm out. I'm up $3 grand.
No, I know that.
A lot of volume there.
I know.
Like I'm up 5,400 on the day from just.
Yeah, you can see. So.
But I also am like I could have stayed in the trade in lighter size because that's another.
So there's volume at the top. Start pushing down. Volume as it came down.
I've been in 3 minis, but it's like if I'm taking a scalp, like I'm taking a big position on that move. And then I'm basically like riding the momentum on that. So making $3 grand, $2 grand in a couple seconds, like, that's kind of what I'm looking for. But in the opposite spectrum of that, right? I could take
of volume come down,
right? Or even some micros and just ride
low
the trend
volume.
out. So for me, it's like really
punch in volume.
Like scalping is not an easy strategy. It's not something that I recommend to anyone.
Lower volume, higher volume, low.
So it's like
then it gets high right here.
Like, all right, how do I get a bigger move
down,
but not position so big?
Higher.
So that's kind of what I'm like working on. So that's why I'm like, all right, I'm in 3 minis. Let me see how this ends up playing out. I don't love the rejection that we're getting so far right now, especially at this 350 area that we keep rejecting. But we'll see. We're still making higher lows, so we're kind of squeezing. We're squeezing right now.
And guys, I see the chat. I do too. Obviously, it's fun take a few shots here and there. But honestly, and I put this out on I don't remember, I think Twitter yesterday, guys. If you're using, I'm not pointing out any names, but let's say there's an indicator that you use, and it very often does not work right. At what point is that not the indicator's problem and that's your problem for continuing to use it, right? Like, I mean, I understand, like, you know, any kind of issues with anything are frustrating, but at some point, like, we talk about responsibility and accountability in trading. If something's not, like, doesn't work right and rarely, like, seems to go more than a few days without an issue, like, at what point is that on you, the trader? Right? Like, I understand people's frustration. I'm seeing that in the chat. And like I said, it's fun to take a lighthearted swipe every now and then. We don't, you know, like I always say, I root for retail, but yeah, just, you know, at some point you gotta make the right choice for you as a trader. So Amas, how you doing, man?
And I got stopped out to the tick, literally.
Well, hair's on point today, brother. I just want to say that.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, no. Are you going it out?
Okay, so we're in a trade now.
So when is the mouse with the durag coming on? I saw that.
Not
Scary. It's scary.
You saw the.
We jumped in right here.
Yeah.
I saw that announcement for tomorrow.
Actually needs to continue to come lower.
I made it on
I
my
don't
own
know.
with like AI. I
Wait,
swear.
you're wearing a durag?
I don't know.
On the go see on Instagram.
Oh god, now look at
It's
this.
like I made an announcement. I'm gonna be live streaming with another guy called Zahim, and yeah, he's like an affiliate for Tradovate, and you'll see it's a funny picture. There's also like
that's tomorrow, right? Tomorrow 12 p.m.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. There's since it's like the lunch segment. Also, there's also like a turkey in the middle of us. So.
Do you eat turkey for lunch every day or what?
Dead.
And I also have like neck tattoos and stuff.
Just watching what it looks like.
Hey, you don't look bad with tattoos.
Watch what it looks like there. Hopefully
my mom would kill me, so
it gets better. Just not looking the greatest, to be honest.
Just get the Touré.
Doesn't look horrible.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Looking like a little thug over here.
Exactly.
Oh, I love it. That's great. That's great. Man, bulls are really doing a whole lot of nothing here, huh? Ah,
They're trying really hard.
How much am I going to lose on this exactly? Let's see.
You're not gonna lose.
Negative penny.
Well, Nick, we all hope, right?
Yeah, right? Gotta stay hopeful. Gotta stay positive. Can't lose in this trade.
Alright, so we're.
Oof. All right, I'll lose a pretty decent chunk, but I'll still be up. I will still be
Playing with profit.
Yeah, literally half my profit.
Hey, but I mean,
It is fine.
it's just half.
No risk, no worry, as Brett would say.
There. Baby.
True.
Already.
I have a long order at 25,201. As I said, like I don't know, 20 minutes ago or so. So just in case, if we break down at 201, I would take a long.
Bull Sararu asked, what made you become a scalper? I liked being done in 30 seconds every single day. That's literally, yeah. I think what made me, like, in all honesty, it was my options. Like being an options trader, like scalping 0 DTE moves, the most like degenerate way of trading. Like not even so much because it's such an easy way to lose your money. It is, but if you do it right and you do it correctly, like it can be very profitable. And I think I had a mentor for a minute, like who was literally a previous market maker, who all he did was trade 0 DTE SPX options, and he would scalp those moves and make like disgusting money. But he was so good at the strategy, and I was so enthralled by it. So I was like, damn, like you can get a couple hundred percentage moves in like, you know, a couple minutes. And so I started getting really interested in that, and that's how I became and developed the risk tolerance for the appetite, I guess, for like being in trades with high position sizing and like just quick moves. Obviously, like I don't recommend that. A lot of times I don't even recommend options to people, because options is, you know, yes, you can leverage money really quickly, but you can also lose money really quickly. It's really, really easy to lose money on options, and it's not very easy to build an account with options because you're dealing with so many factors that you don't deal with on futures. You know, you have the Greeks, you have the time decay, you have volatility, you have implied volatility, all of that. Like that can be in your favor if you're in the right position, in the right strike, but it can also drain your account really quickly. So I would say I'm in a like unique position because that's not something I would recommend for a lot of people, but it's something that really helped me like be in these trades and take these sort of positions. Yeah. Yeah, we are just squeezing right now. We're doing a whole lot of nothing.
It gives me bear flag vibes.
It does. It does. I agree.
Very bear flag vibes.
Well,
I also don't like it.
Yeah, you don't like it, yeah.
Just
I think I'm
so
gonna close this position,
we're
guys.
open. We're
I
hoping,
think I'm gonna
guys.
close this
Come on.
position. I don't like the bearish action that we're getting. Bearish action.
Come on.
Bearish action.
The bearish accent.
I think what I would like if we find some acceptance above. So I'm
I
out of that
almost put a
position,
short
I
in
got out for
when I was right there.
$120 in profit. I think at one point I was up like 3,200, so that's fine. I just don't like that we look like we're creating a bear flag here, as Nick pointed out. So if we start breaking below like 277, this could potentially start breaking down here. And I do think that we could head down towards 225 and then 192 and then previous day low, we start breaking down here. I don't like that we're rejecting the 9 EMA on the 5-minute. They're desperately trying to hold on to this opening range low. If I had a better entry on this, I probably would have stayed in it a little bit longer. I just don't like that they're squeezing it. They have no idea what they want to do with it yet.
Fair.
I'd rather just get in when they finally decide what they want to do.
That makes sense. I mean, not sure if you had that issue too, Miriam, but when I started trading and something like this would happen, I would just hold it and hope. and then I would get stopped out, and then it would rip, and I would be like, yeah, fuck.
You know what actually
I would revenge trade.
Right. No, I agree. But you know what kind of helps me in these situations too is looking at like either side of the trade. So like, for example, if I'm short in this trade, does this look like a better short or does this look like a better long? And if I can't answer that question with conviction, or if I'm leaning more to one side than the other, like for me right now, I don't feel comfortable being in the long considering what they're doing. So that's why I closed it. I got out of the trade and I'm like, you know what? I'll just get back in when I do have that conviction. And so it's like you have to look at both sides of the trade to see like, you know, what would the opposite be doing right now? And does that make more sense? And right now, honestly, the bearish move makes way more sense to me. So
I agree.
But
it's still hard to close a trade like that, you know, like being up 3,200 and then closing for $100, and then, you know, just instead of just hoping, it's hard. So
yeah, I'm actually glad I closed.
I don't know.
Right now, it's not looking good for a long. Not looking good.
Yeah, and we're really just hovering around the -1 standard deviation, that highway band. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5-minute candles have been both above and below that band. We're seeing kind of constricting price action. We've got a couple of NR7s that have been thrown up. So yeah, it feels like we're about to move to some price action expansion, but I don't see an edge right now as to what direction that is.
Yeah. ES looks definitely more bearish, I would say, than NASDAQ does. NASDAQ just looks like it's kind of squeezing. But ES looks like a really nice VWAP retest and continuation move. I just don't really like initiating a short right now on ES, considering we have a lot of
All right, let's see what happens. Come on, it's about to do something. I'm hoping it goes my way. Down to the
I
bottom.
love how Nico in the chat says, fade the hosts. Well, we're not in a trade, so fading us would mean you take a trade. Go for it.
Good luck.
Good luck, everybody else.
Have fun.
What's the volume showing right now? Is it volume here? No, that's light. Volume down. Volume at the bottom.
If I remember correctly. So if you haven't already, chat, make sure you smash the like button because we're sitting at 435. We need 577 likes. Once we hit that, we're going to give away another 50.
I'm going to get out of the trade. Not going to worry about it.
Do it.
Just don't.
Jen, I forgot to ask you a
Feel like
question.
Oh, yes.
Are we bears or bulls?
You and I?
I'm asking for you. Like, are you a bear or a bull?
Oh, like generally? I was like,
Yeah.
are we talking personality? Or...
it'll probably go down
I'm
now.
only saying we because it depends on how you answer.
Waited through all the hard part.
Yeah. I trade both ways.
But if you had to choose.
But if you had to choose,
You
what
have to choose.
you do have to choose.
I have to choose.
Unfortunately,
Probably
I just don't see any
it's just really fun.
good move.
Any just doesn't quite push up.
I'm seeing more volume like on the lower spots, right?
But on the other
Is that what I'm seeing?
I like when we're trending up and we're
Then
bullish.
it breaks volume as right as it.
So
it's a win-win.
I'm hearing a non-answer.
I don't know.
I'm hearing a non-answer answer.
I
here.
thought
Jen,
so.
Are you going to be taking
Well, I
this
don't know.
opportunity to announce a run for Congress?
Yes, of course. Actually, president.
Here it goes. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does.
It is so satisfying. Like when you get a nice short and you're just watching it dump, and you're like, it happens so quickly.
In this situation, I actually am still kind of favoring the long, if I'm being honest, just based off of volume price analysis on the 5-minute, which is what I pay most attention to. We still have that candle, that 7:45 a.m. candle that broke below the bottom of the 15-minute range, was immediately bought up with super high volume. We haven't been able to get back down to that level. And if you look, all of the candles with the highest volume, the next highest volume after that is another bullish hammer that closed inside the range. So just saying, I know you guys think it's going to go short. I personally still like the long.
Are you using the volume indicator on TradingView?
All right, now we're getting an increase in volume.
And here it comes.
Oh, they want to pump it. I should have done it.
Yeah. Well, it's also based. I'm also, like I said, I'm watching Nvidia. I'm watching Microsoft, Apple, Amazon. None of them are looking bearish. Nvidia kind of is, but it's been holding the same level for 30 minutes. It hasn't been able to close below 173.80 for 30 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't know. I can't do math, but a lot of minutes have passed.
A lot of minutes. Many minutes.
All the minutes.
This is where, like, it's like in hindsight, you look at this and you're like, oh, the longs are coming through. But when you look at like candle by candle, at some points, and this is where being a trader becomes tricky because you can change your bias so quickly. Right? And you can, one candle open will completely change the story of what you think is going to happen. And in this case, it's like when I look at I'm like, yeah, you're right. They haven't broken the opening range low. And that's kind of for me an indicator that I look at to see, all right, they're holding this area, right? I would not initiate a short here, but then I'm like, I'm kind of hesitant initiating a long, right? So I call these areas like penalty boxes where, they're just ranging it to establish another move. Now, for me, like I said, I want to see 350. If longs are really going to come in, I want to see these 350s clear. Otherwise, to the downside, opening range low needs to break down. So looks like these longs finally want to come in, but we'll see.
It's time.
That was good timing because I said that right before it pumped. Did you notice that?
Literally.
No, don't do it.
On the other line.
But see what I mean? Like they just.
I'd love to see a close on the 5-minute
Uh-oh.
of the 9 EMA.
Uh-oh.
Because we've been holding it so well.
Uh-oh, I think I just jumped in at the wrong time.
Whole penalty box right here. Like I would not initiate a trade in this area until we either break down or break above.
Yeah.
I thought we were breaking above
Finch
it.
in the chat says, isn't it funny that most non-trading people think you have to be good at math to trade, but most traders I hear from say, I can't math.
Oh my gosh. Math is
True.
I think it's
It
finally
is true.
pushing.
I always say I can't math unless it's about money, then I can.
Have you guys seen that reel going around? Probably not, because you probably don't have mom content in your algorithm. But it's like all of these women, all these wives being like, like, oh, I'm so worried that my husband's gonna open my phone and see, and then it like flips to a picture of the calculator with like 2 or something like super simple.
I actually saw that.
I've never felt so seen in my life.
No, that's so true. That's so
My
accurate.
husband is phenomenal at math. He's like in finance and just spreadsheet king, and I'm like just the very hypey, disorganized, all over the place. He would actually be so much better at trading than me. I'm like, babe, you should be doing this because I think you would be so much better than me.
Okay, let's go.
So much better emotional control, patience.
Oh my god. Yeah, why would he be interested in getting into it?
Mary was getting everybody into it.
Yeah, maybe. I'll send him your way. You can get him into it. So he's very risk averse. He's always been very into investing, but like long-term, you know, index fund type of investing. Funny story.
I think the move's happening now.
My actual
I think I just messed up.
Experience with the stock market was back in like COVID times, right before COVID hit.
Tony, what you doing?
So before everything dumped, I was like talking to my husband. I'm like, we need to do some like more high risk investments. Like we need to start investing in some individuals.
Tony, I bought you a box
And he's like, nope, the index funds are consistent and they bring these returns. He doesn't talk like that. I don't know why I'm
Oh,
sounds
short
like a 70-year-old.
bias all day.
I got you a box of
Then it decided to change my mind.
Okay, babe. So he puts like 10 grand in an account for me and gets me a subscription to the Motley Fool. And I start investing. I'm like reading. That was like my first experience, right? Back in like, this was like.
Then it decided to be like, nah, bruh.
And I'm like investing and it's just going up and up. And I'm like, see, told you, look how much money I'm making us. And then COVID hit.
What's he gonna do right here?
Like into the ground.
And it's gone.
And it's gone.
Yeah, and I ran, like everything went so far below where I had started. I ran away with my tail between my legs. I'm like, you can handle this now. It's fine. Like, do what you want. And obviously all of those things were covered because eventually it does. But he was like, and this is why I invest in the index funds. Like, okay.
Oh my gosh. That's
You do have a point. You do have a point. I see.
yes. You know, if we didn't have a whole pandemic come and just like wipe everything out, like this would have been
In hindsight, my investments were great.
Yes. You had a good thing going.
Yeah, but he played around for a little bit when he wasn't working with, because he does have a job. Again, I mentioned he lost his job last November. He got a new job in May or June. But he started learning option selling. So he was doing a little bit of that, but he just doesn't have the time. He works in corporate finance. Has a pretty high-level role in that, and then he also does consulting and stuff on the side. We own a winery that's here in Colorado that he does all of the finance stuff for as well. So
all right, hopefully now.
Yeah.
Maybe when I retire.
What was that?
I just said maybe.
We're breaking up. Please break up. Please go up.
There you go.
Come on.
There you go. Okay.
You never know.
Man.
I feel like we could just play this range.
I was literally just.
All right, now it's gonna do something.
Day,
It's about to move, hopefully in the up direction. Hopefully it goes up.
Yeah, at least
I really needed to go up.
Like 100,
come on,
150 points.
breakthrough on the upside.
This one's
Break through to the upside.
60,
barely
70.
50.
What we're hoping for right now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Amos, how are you doing?
Come on.
My friend.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Want it, need it.
Oh.
Up.
So, you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever.
It's pretty rangy. I'm not seeing any clear
No, but
trades for now.
there's no
so
replacement for
we'll see. If we break below 40 on ES,
Up.
even 40 on NQ, I would be interested in.
Uh-oh.
And he's gone.
what I do on the NASDAQ.
Bye.
Right. So it would not be a morning Tradovate TV stream without some sort of Wi-Fi, internet issues, or etc.
I'm literally on my hotspot as we speak. Like, I'm not even using my internet because it's so unreliable right now.
But hey, at least our platform is working.
Yeah.
Last time I was on
Oh,
the
no.
randomly muting me the whole time, like over and over again. It just was going on mute and no one could hear me. So it's going a lot better this time.
Spectrum got about it's the even the, I'm sure I don't think he has Spectrum. He's Canadian, but it's still funny to joke about that. Yeah. Thanks, Spectrum.
Just blame it on Spectrum.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yuck, what a range. What
yeah,
a range.
This is very similar to what we saw yesterday. We basically had a
Son of a gun, I was so short
bias.
bias.
Price action just locked up.
And now that I go long, it's like, rah.
Pop or drop here. I just, again, with this many wicks, I would tend to favor a move lower just because we're below VWAP, and a move lower would push us into that lower fast lane, so below the -1 standard deviation. But we've already deked down there 4 or 5 times. So to me, this is one of those where I'm not worried about catching the next move. I will catch the reaction to that move.
I like it.
Because I some people that do enjoy trading the range, like, which I'm still trying to get an understanding. Like, how do you know a range is going to develop when it does? Does that make sense? Oh my god, am I freezing?
You're in and out quite a bit.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, that's our tone.
No. How am I now?
Good.
Bueller?
Good, Miriam.
I can hear you.
Bueller?
I'm freezing too.
Girl at it right.
Okay.
What's wrong with all of your internet? Oh no.
What?
I am checking down detector. We are getting some spikes here, guys, so be careful.
What is down detector?
Downdetector.com. It's a very nice little website that you can report any outages you're experiencing, and you can see in real time where there's issues. So anytime maybe your platform's hiccuping a little bit, I always go to downdetector.com, and it'll, or like if you're on, I don't know, if you're on Twitter or something, it's like, wow, this really is slow, it's not working. That's a place to check. Is it my, is it Twitter? Is it my internet? Is it et cetera, et
So I
cetera.
feel like
Looks like we lost.
I might be on the right side of this, and I just might have gotten on a wrong.
Okay, we're just basically playing like Trader Whack-A-Mole here. Somebody pops up and then they go,
Time.
So, Jen, what are you seeing right now?
No.
Is there anything additional to
Could be completely wrong.
Just kind of waiting for what the breakout or breakdown at this point.
I'm with you on this. I like whenever I see a range,
So
I get tempted
I
to
do.
play it, but that's not my edge and not how I trade. So I'm like, no, Jen, don't play the range, because inevitably I'm gonna try and take the range play the one time that it doesn't hold and like breaks out. But I do like this drop that we're seeing right here. At this point, for me, I'd like to see a close below.
So short bias, and now it's just like
on the 5-minute, like a nice strong close, ideally with higher volume, and then I would potentially look for an entry on the short. And then if I were to go long, I'd want to see a close, honestly, up above like 552, probably like above the 9 and the 20. You just got that close. I don't love the volume on it personally, but
well, now we need to see a follow through to the session low. If we push back up to plus or minus 1 standard def, I'm basically not looking for 30 minutes at that point. Now, if we do break below 250, again, I'm not going to play this move, but I would love to see maybe a break, retest, and go at the 250 level. If we negate this, if we push back up before, I mean, it looks like it wants to sweep the New York lows at this point, but again, I got to see more momentum. I'm with you. There was a little, okay, now we're getting a little more selling.
There we go.
In here.
Yep.
Now, some bubbles here.
Oh, it's bubbling.
It's bubbling.
I still have my long order at 201.
Found a little bit of
Reminder.
resistance up there.
Am I back?
Hey, she's back.
Good Lord. Someone's getting fired after this.
The internet is hating you today, huh?
Oh, you should have seen it yesterday. It was pretty bad.
Oh, we're about to hit my order here. 201 long.
Oh, now we're
Overhead.
jumping.
Yeah, we finally broke that level on Nvidia too.
Good lord. Nick, you're looking for a long.
Oh god, I missed my
So
order.
biased for that. And then we just
Oh no. It's trying to come into its pre-market low here. Let's see. I want to see if NASDAQ can get a little bit deeper.
Okay, I'm in a long now.
I like the 170s on NASDAQ here. Let's see.
Previous day low.
Yeah.
I'm long from 25 to 201.
We're in sync. We're in sync.
Nice long hold though right now for Nick.
Let's see, you have the stop below the wick there.
What made you enter a long?
Now you're at your low level.
Golden pocket,
Damn.
baby.
We were so short biased. And then we just decided we had to go long, huh? Come on. Then we FOMO'd get into this one, which is fine. Whatever.
Gotta be careful.
Alright, I'll lock in 25 points here.
Hold it.
Yeah, I'm still in. But I have my stop at 25 points.
Nice.
And we're out for 25 points. I'll take that.
Let's
My
go.
inventories came
Good job,
a
Nick.
little bit
Thank you. I love the golden pocket. It's so nice.
Yeah, because you're quick with it.
Yeah, very quick. The entries are so sniper. It's crazy. Like it literally went actually 5 points lower than the entry and ripped 30.
Crazy. Yeah, like barely any drawdown on that.
Yep.
That was the 40.
Nice. I do want lower though. I actually want lower to see if we can come down to like the 80s on NQ. ES trying to hold this pre-market low. Let's see.
Andrea says Nick is turning into Miriam slowly but surely with those scalps.
You gotta be quick with them. We're right back at lows here.
Wow.
We're going to try to pull some of that back, hopefully.
Careful, guys. Careful, careful, careful.
Everybody kind of biased to the downside at this point. Side bias.
There it is. Let's see. The 80s hit. Come on, you rats.
Bar is new. Having a good day. Tomorrow we have.
Lee, what was my exit? My entry and exit on that? My entry was 201, 25 201, and my exit was 25 226.
They would pull this shit before CPI. Look at this. I was like, oh, usually we don't get a move until after CPI. This is why like December price action is just uninterested. I don't.
Well, and as we've talked about, the way for me in all the Decembers I've been trading, it's all about what the calendar is, right? If there's been times Christmas and New Year's have fallen on either a Monday or a Friday, there's actually not that much disruption in the price action. But being that with the half days and the full days, and if it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, you basically have 2 weeks of just fucked price action. And so I think we're heading into that because obviously that starts next week. So it's not shocking that we're getting some weird choppy price action even after.
Okay.
Tired of everything. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody wants.
Yeah, we're about to take out New York low. Tuesday's New York low. Yesterday. But of course, it has to reverse like 5 points away. Okay, it was 10 points away.
Mm-hmm.
That was like yesterday morning. We got so close to what was it, pre-market low, but we never actually swept it.
That's what they do recently.
It's so annoying.
I do it more often. It is really annoying.
So annoying. ES rejecting the retest of the
If I
pre-market
get
low
stopped out,
here.
that's fine. And the whole
Still
thought
want
would
to
be
see if
a
Nasdaq
bounce
can get a little bit deeper,
at that point. Full area.
or they.
But if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. That's fine.
And she's
But
gone.
basically almost.
Yeah, I think it wants to go down to that previous day low, 172 area.
Maren was like, or, and then she just vanished.
Oh.
Yeah, previous day low is hitting right now. We just literally bottom ticked the previous day low. Previous New York low.
Got it. A little bit of liquidity. Okay.
Didn't sweep it, just bottom ticked it.
Kissed it.
Mm-hmm. But it looks like it went slower.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it wants to. Yeah, there it is.
There she goes.
There it is.
Boy, what a nice secondary move here.
Yeah.
By the way, chat, there are 690 people watching right now, but we're only at 482 likes. We need 577 likes for the next giveaway. So make sure you smack the like button really quick. And I don't mean the heart in the chat. I mean the actual thumbs up button below the stream. So take a second out of your
Wow, that kind
right
of
now,
sucks.
hit the like button, and we're gonna give away.
That kind of sucks.
Let's get it, chat.
Give us the likes. A nice drop.
Yep, that is a nice job.
Good. I mean, the 5-minute candles look nasty, but it really just has been a nice. What we've been seeing the last week or two is not these gigantic, swipe down moves. It's just price actions slowly working down, chewing up the bids, retrace a few handles, then retrace 5, move 15. It's been like, honestly, these are the types of move we have not seen all year. And these are more, I don't know, you want to call traditional moves or normal moves down. This is what we like to see.
Oh yeah.
Today's pretty nice.
Let's see if they do at the 50s here on NQ.
Dude, long, short bias all morning long. Just self. Oh. Why?
Yep, we're dropping. Next up on NQ is previous week low.
What other people's things change my trade thoughts?
I did catch that, but I was lagging. I couldn't share my screen. I re-entered, but on ES though.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I was a little bit weaker. NQ did turn weaker after for some reason, but I entered at the 1027 candle, so at 850. Pushed up, almost got stopped out, and then hit my target. So
very nice. Yeah, yes.
Very nice.
very nice.
Very good. Very good.
Hey, be careful.
Yeah, I actually just hopped in a scalp break and retest on the 1 minute of previous day low, which probably sounds crazy to you guys, but I have 2 micros
like
left
a
in it right now. For a short.
In a short. Nice.
I'm in a short right now.
What was your entry in that?
157.
Oh, nice. You're up 50 points.
Trailing super tight right now.
Hell yeah, nice. Good work, Jen. Nice.
See if ES holds here. If we continue to break.
I'm out. I was just trailing that. Just a scalp.
Nice.
I actually have a question regarding those kind of trades. Like, how do you guys find the confidence to, let's say, enter on a breakout? Like, it seems so scary to me. I just can't.
So the reason why I have confidence in it, if you want my answer, is because of what I'm watching happen, like the downward pressure that's happening across NVIDIA, Microsoft, Amazon, and Apple right now. We got a close below, like lowest close of the day, basically. Closed right around opening print on Apple and started to break the low right at the same time.
We're hoping for a pop-up back above. That's what we're going for, like a quick sweep back.
Retest on Microsoft, like everything has pressure down.
Is what we're hoping for.
And I'm trading it off the 1 minute with a super tight stop. Like my stop on that was, let's see,
69.
72. My stop was like right at like 75.
No, I just avoided it.
We retested previous day low at 72. We closed below it on the 1 minute, retested it, and there was all of that downward pressure. So to me, I was like, I think that there's room for a big push down. Doesn't mean it's going to be a sustainable, big, long-term move down when you're taking a trade off the 1 minute. But to me, it's a scalp, right? I'm like, I'm going to catch a piece of this with a really tight risk. And if it reverses on me, I was risking, you know, what was it? Not even 10 points.
Okay, and is the volume kind of the indicator that gives you the confidence that price is not going to retrace too deep?
Yeah, so volume is huge for me. I actually wanted to enter a little higher on the
all right, we're hoping for the retest now. Come on.
That's yesterday's bottom of the 15-minute range. We had a strong close below that on the 5-minute with volume. And you know, I don't know. I'm still learning. I don't know if you caught that part of me talking. I'm still new. I'm still kind of experimenting and learning and stuff, but I don't know. There's something about trading. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I'm like a big gut player. Like there's definitely analysis and levels and all of that is important, but I feel good about a trade. And like that trade I just took, I just felt in my gut, like I'm like, I know we can get a move out of this. I might be wrong, but I would be more upset if I didn't try it and I watched it drop without me instead of just risking the 10 points. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I kind of did that. So I did take a long there at 25,110. The reason I took that long was actually because of ES holding this previous day low. We tapped right into that area. I told you guys we could hold in that level. So, but this was kind of another one of those where, like, this is what I mean by like feeling good about a trade. I know Matt is cringing right now at me saying like, you know, your intuition and all that, but I feel like there is part of it where you just have to like go with it. Which is why for me, like I am a very aggressive trader because I do listen to that a lot. Whenever I see the momentum on a trade, I think that's part of why I'm a momentum trader, because when I see the move happening, I just jump right into it. Like I don't even hesitate. But with that being like, I'm not, you know, just like risking whatever on it. Like, you know, I have an idea of what I'm going to lose on the trade. But part of that is like, oh, this looks good because of the technical, but it also is like, yeah, this feels good too. So I think that's kind of what I would explain as like the intuition side of it. Even though like you shouldn't just be trading based off intuition. That's not the right move. But you start to get a sense of the candlestick patterns. You start to get a sense of like where the pressure is coming in, where the volume's coming in. Like you see all that happening, but then you also see it like unfold, and you've seen it multiple times to where your intuition kind of kicks in. It's like, oh, okay, this is the likelihood of it happening.
Yeah, totally. and I will say this, I'll add into that, is that yes, I would, if somebody just said, oh, I'm trading on gut, or like, I understand we don't really have a word for kind of the way what I've described in the past, because there is intuition, there is gut, but we don't trade on that. But what it is our brains are these amazing pattern recognition machines, right? They did a huge study, I remember reading this years ago, even before I got into trading, about chess players. And, you know, yes, there's chess prodigies, there's people that just, in any field, that are just a cut above, they just have the mental or physical skills you know, we know LeBron James works his ass off. We also know he won every genetic lottery that there was to do what he's done at the level he's done it for as long as he's done it, right? At the same time, though, for most people, which, you know, as traders, we all fall into probably, you know, the 90% category. And this was the chess thing. Guys, what a shock this was. Those that played the most games of chess were the best at it, right? And that I know that sounds like, well, no shit, Matt, but it you know, especially in chess and in trading, etc., it doesn't shock me. Coach Tex is a great trader and a great chess player, right? Because it's the same thing. It's pattern recognition, seeing 2 or 3 moves ahead. So yeah, I mean, I don't. It's, you know, Miriam's correct. I'm not a big fan of gut or intuition or something, but I really don't know a better way to describe it. And where our subconscious kicks in and says, you know what, I don't know about this one, or hey, this is what's happening right now. We've seen this 200 times in the last year. You know, get short, get long, whatever, etc., etc.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like gut comes in for me when it comes to actually like pulling the trigger on the trade. Like the technical analysis needs to be there. Like everything else.
Oh, we're gonna get smashed right here.
It's just that like when it comes to am I going to actually pull the trigger on this trade or not, like the re-entry I took earlier, we were still holding my level, and as we started to push up, it was like, yep, I feel like this is gonna go, right? And I would have been more frustrated.
We're gonna go.
If I hesitated, because that's been an issue of mine in the past as I've been learning the whole analysis paralysis.
Well.
Incorporating the intuition of the gut into whether you're going to take the trade or not. Because I think where I struggle a little bit is that no system can be 100% technical in the market, because the market looks different every single day. Like there's always going to be little discrepancies, right? And so it can be 90, 95% technical, but you always have to have that like 5 to 10%, I think,
Catch that scalp
of intuition that you use to give you that like confidence.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think the confidence does come from that. Like, and again, to Matt's point, you know, it just comes from like being in the markets long enough.
True.
And seeing different seasons of it, you know? So, man, we are really breaking down here, guys. I do have a trend line here on the NASDAQ sitting right at that 25026 level, same freaking area that we came to, actually. I know I'm not sharing my chart so you guys can't see it because I am apparently lagging. I have a level at, let's see, like 25035. But if we start breaking down here, I think
25K.
We might see 25K today.
25K is going to be an interesting level. That's been the one that's been holding very nicely in the past. So I'm actually really interested to see it.
Just a brutal chart on the 1 hour. If you pull that up on the NQ, guys, that's just this candle, and especially because we're under 6 minutes from the end of this what a brutal chart this is. If this can't, I mean, if it rallies 100 points in 5 minutes, which it wouldn't be the first time it's done that, you know, we have a very interesting decision to make. But if this especially if this closes below 25,050, I find it hard to believe we won't test 25K before lunch.
Yeah,
man.
I can see that. You know what's funny? The poll that's at 59% bullish now suddenly is only 49% bullish, and suddenly the
look at that.
Bears are starting to take over in that poll. That is hindsight trading at its best. Love it.
I will be real with you guys though. Like this was not something that I expected today.
No, I expected higher. I expected higher.
Well, I just didn't expect them to make a move like this a day before CPI. Like, why? Why are we doing that? That's actually very annoying.
That's why.
But I didn't expect a move like super high either. You know?
That's what
like I just honestly
saying,
expected a range.
Nobody expects this. Let's do it.
I've had mine.
It's fucking annoying. It's actually really annoying. Let's see if they break this 30. They call it 40 level on NASDAQ. ES coming into 804. Gosh, this is very disappointing. I'm more disappointed because it's just like these are the moves I love, and I am not not capitalizing on it. That's as simple as it is.
But you're up nicely.
I will say FOMO is
right?
hitting me hard right now. FOMO is hitting me, huh?
But you're up nicely on the day, right?
I am, and I am up very nicely. I am, but it's just like.
Did you catch shorts after?
5-second bars.
I've been in shorts, I've been in longs, I've been in all sorts of trades today, but I did catch the short. So I took the long, I told you guys, at 110. I entered at 110 and I took it, I pretty much top ticked it. I took it up to 152. So I got about 40 points out of that trade. I did short it at the rejection of the 9 EMA at 127. And then I did take it down. I got stopped out at 080. It's just like these scalpable moves are fine. I just prefer, like on days like this, I would have loved to be in an options trade, but I'm not. So let's see if this 40 area here holds, because ES does have a level here at the 806, 805. So it doesn't really feel like they want to turn it around, but if they're going to turn it around, I could see us slicing through 39 on NQ and then possibly bringing it back up. ES maybe holding 800. I'm not convinced until they get it back above 817 on ES, and then NASDAQ gets back above 25,100.
I'm also not convinced on the chat's like button performance, because we're still below 577. We're at 546 right now. Come on. 31 more likes and we're going to do a giveaway. Free account. You just need to hit the like button.
What's the account?
50k growth. We just need to, like, 31 more likes. Easy.
Come on, guys.
Easy.
Oh, we gotta pay attention to help desk here soon.
Everybody, I see you tapping the heart. You have to hit the like button, the actual thumbs up below the stream. Come on.
Do you guys have?
We hit
do you guys have any goals going into 2026 for basically trading related? Do you guys have any? Let's say for me, I'll start. My goal would be to transition a little bit more towards AM trading and try to be.
Yeah, this is really happening
at 11:30
right now.
I see, like, just looking at just looking at my data, I see there's a lot of good opportunities in the AM session, and I want to transition a little bit more towards AM trading. So what about you guys?
That's a great question.
Not even like it could be like just even not even size, or I don't know. You guys tell me.
You know,
I did enter a long, by the way, at 41. I'm gonna risk. I'm in one mini. I'm in one mini, guys. Relax. But I am risking 40 points on this trade. I would say my biggest goal would be to try holding trades longer. Just trying it, like, because right now, like I said, I'm in really, like, a day like this pisses me off, because I'm like, if I would have just held the original short that I was in back up at the freaking 300s, I would be sitting pretty right now, right? And so for me, I think that's the biggest thing, is just like sizing down. Like, even on this trade that I took right now, I looked for a long at this level because this is a level that we've held for a really long time. I'm also in one mini, so I'm not going to take a big loss on this trade. So this is like my way of testing this sort of goal out, and seeing if we can hold this for, you know, a bigger play. So essentially risking, you know, close to nothing for a 3 to 5R play. That's something that I really want to work on. Not to say that I'm going to completely get rid of my scalping strategy, but it is stressful. It is stressful scalping like that. Yeah, I'm done with the day at freaking, you know, the market can open at 6:30 and I'm done by 6:31. So it's like, that's the nice thing about it, but also it can be stressful. It can be stressful. So we'll see. That's something that I'm working on.
But I would say, like, exits are just, it's gonna be something that traders will have to deal with their whole career. It's so hard to find the right exits or to hold trades for the whole move and stuff. So yeah, increasing your RRC and let's say your overall holding time, it's a good goal. Yeah. What about you, Nick?
I actually, as I said in the beginning of the stream, I just did my 4-day mastermind retreat with my best friends where we went through all of that. And you know what's funny? This is the first time in my life I'm doing this. I actually decided that for 2026, the first time ever, I'm not going to share my goals with anyone except like the closest circle of friends. And the reason being is in the past, I usually shared my goals very publicly all the time. And every single time when I was behind my goals and somebody would ask me like with genuinely good intention, like, how are you doing on your goal that you shared, right? I would suddenly feel bad. I would, I would rethink why I set that goal and would be like disappointed in myself. So I thought to myself, hey, let me just not share it this year. And then by the end of the year, if I hit it, I'm going to share what it was. If I don't, I'm probably also going to share that I didn't hit it. But then at least, it's like the full year and I don't distract myself by getting asked the question, how are you doing on your goal? But it's going to be an interesting experience. I don't know. It's the first time I'm doing this.
I love that answer.
Looked like there were some aggressive sellers that kind of.
I think I saw like multiple things online saying that when you share your goals or you just talk about stuff in general, it just releases dopamine before you even hit that goal in the first place. So you feel like you achieved that goal when you did it. So that's a good thing.
Very.
By the way, a little update. We did hit the like goal, chat. So we're going to confirm the keyword with Drew, and once that's confirmed, we're going to give away an account.
While we're doing that, I do want to say, guys, I have not set my 26 goals yet, and to be honest, my 2025 goals were thrown out the window basically when the stream started, because I was on a whole different track, both in my personal trading and my content, what I was doing professionally within trading, but not the actual trading. All changed when we joined this stream, so it gives me. My end of the year goal evaluation process is going to be very, very skewed. I've said on the stream before, I'm going to be doing some goal setting exercises with everyone as the year winds down, and have a little time where I'm flying solo. So we're going to do some exercises on that and look into that a little more. And I'm actually in the process of, I think, just because of the last couple of years, the way my goals have gone, and I've met most of them. But I want to get a little more aggressive, and I'm going to be doing them quarterly rather than yearly. Just because, again, as fast as the markets are moving, and again, at this time, going into 2025, I was doing something completely different. I was trading mostly personal account with just a little props on the side, and now, I'm predominantly trading prop accounts with a small personal account on the side, and I'm doing the stream every day. So everything has changed. So rather than
that's actually looking good,
both on the content side, the trading side, the education side, the only thing that doesn't change is
give me one.
Change. So I'm going to be going on quarterly goals.
Give me one.
There's going to be some that I share, some that I don't. But I want to take everyone through that process because I am a very firm believer in setting goals, and I typically set aggressive goals. I follow the old Vince Lombardi mentality. We're gonna shoot for perfection, and when we fall short, we'll still get greatness. And so I'll take everyone through that process, the mentality, and how I go about that in the coming weeks. So as they say in our business, stay tuned.
Oh yeah, all right. Miriam is in massive profit right now, I assume. So just a little update, chat, before we dive into that. We have the keyword set. So if you want the chance to win a 50K gold account right now, then all you gotta do is you have to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and once I give you the keyword, type that keyword in the chat. Okay, the keyword, since we have Jen on today, and she's absolutely been crushing it on stream, is WGen, one word, WJEN. Good luck, everybody.
You know what's so funny about you choosing that is that the first time on stream with Rebecca, we used the keyword DGen, because people like to call me DGen, because they think it's funny. Like DEJEN,
Oh, nice.
It took you guys way too long to get that.
I don't know why. My brain is just like not braining right now.
Not braining. Well, you're making too much money, that's why.
Yeah, well, we'll see if this long. I'm holding this for a freaking hero, guys. So we'll see if we can get. I want new all-time highs. That's what I
Focus on.
damn. Miriam's switching from new all-time lows to new all-time highs. What's up?
If this trade
Other little.
if this trade goes back to even like the midpoint of this range, that'll be a psychotic entry.
A bit of it.
Like I'm holding it. I'm gonna hold it. We'll see. I'm in one mini. I'm in one mini.
A little bit.
So we'll see. This is what I mean by like I'm trying to catch these sniper moves and just freaking hold them. Like 100+ points. I want to hold these and try to hold them. Like, not to say that like you know I'm not using any sort of technicals for this. Like, yeah, obviously I will, but if I could get like a sniper entry and just hold it, because that's happened so many times where I've literally been in a trade like that and I've like cut it for no freaking reason. So it's something I'm working on. So we'll see. We'll see if we get like 25 140 out of this.
25, 140. Would you cut,
It'll be a long
like,
time, too.
take off everything there, or would you just take partials there? Oh, wait, no, you're in
It's
one
just
mini.
one
now.
mini. So
Yeah, true.
I have
Are
no
you-
choice.
okay, are you setting a hard TP, or are you trailing stop?
I'm probably gonna trail it because if I look at the price action by that point and it's, you know, trending or it looks strong, then I'll probably trail it. Otherwise, yeah, then I'll set a TP there if I see that it's starting to kind of drag a little bit. So we'll see.
My detriment and to my
We
benefit,
shall
depending
see.
on time.
All right, if it
Right now, holding very well. 60, 70 points up on the trade. Almost there.
Almost. All right, everybody typing WChen. Drew, let's pick a winner through the giveaway bot. Everybody have an eye on the chat. Let's see who wins this 50K growth account. It is Peter Hasselbach. Actually, in German.
Peter
that would be
Hasselbach.
Peter
I was gonna ask
Hasselbach. That is a German name. So congrats, you just won a 50K growth account. Make sure to add your email address to your YouTube channel description and type something in the chat so we see you're there and you claim your account.
no, don't do that.
Let's go.
That's
Where's two?
Hasn't typed yet.
Partially.
Wants to claim.
Mine's probably. Really?
Come on, Peter. Hi.
As Matt would say.
Got me. I like the black, white, red. It
We're currently witnessing little DGen going through a little bit of a personality disorder in the background here. I told him to put his cloak away because he says he's sizing up a little too soon, and he says it puts itself on me like venom. I have that image in my head now. I actually, Nick, I think it's a combination of Venom and the cape from Doctor Strange, where it jumps out of the closet and just like wraps itself around him, like, do it, full port right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do it now.
So weird.
Peter, you got a claim. You have Peter Parker. You have 40 seconds left to claim it. Otherwise, it goes to somebody else. Peter, wo bist du? Hallo.
Hello.
But I've been watching it.
Uh-oh. 20 seconds left, Peter. You want a free account? Claim it. Come on.
No. Can I go back?
Am I still showing up as blurry to you
really?
guys?
I think you're good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, 5 seconds. And
no,
he's
Peter.
gone. He didn't claim it. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. So, Drew, let's run giveaway bot again and see who wins and actually claims. So, Julio23. Julio23. Type something in the chat.
We're almost
Just won a 50K growth account.
right there.
Come on, Julio. How do you participate in a giveaway and don't claim the account? I still don't get it. I still don't get it. Julio says here. Nice. All right, Julio, make sure you add your email address to your YouTube channel description, and then we will send you your free account within the next 7 days. Congrats.
I wonder if...
Very nice.
Jen, anything you're seeing right now in this crazy day that we have?
Yeah, I think at this point, so like we went and swept that lemon low in yesterday's pre-market that we never were able to sweep. And we've like reclaimed and started to push up. So I'm not really interested in shorts right here. I do like your long that you're in. It's just not something personally I would take based off of my levels and stuff. But what I do like is if we can get, which I don't think we're gonna get, a low volume pullback up to that previous day low that's at 172.50, kind of low and slow, push up to it, you know, where we grind up, there's not a ton of buying momentum, and then we start to see confirming price action there. I would potentially try another short into low of day.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
You guys hear me?
Is Jen gone?
We hear you.
Are you serious?
Oh no, she's still here.
Jen, it has been great to have you here, and we are rolling into a break in a few minutes, so I think we're gonna say goodbye. But it has been outstanding having you here. I know you pop in and out of Rebecca's session as well. I certainly hope we can have you back at some point. But any closing pieces of advice for Tradify Nation?
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. And
I think it's going to continue down.
Going back to what I shared at the beginning of the stream, ruining my Christmas with my family last year because I was letting trading hold too much weight in my life.
Should have stayed in.
Going into the holiday season, I think my biggest piece of advice is just to keep the big things, and the big things are your friends and your family and the people that you love. And trading's always going to be there. So if you feel like you need a break, take the break. But yeah, just enjoy your holidays and trade safe because this market is wild.
All right. Well, thank you very much for being with us, Jen. Have a great rest of your day. We will.
Bye.
Damn, Amos with the kitten.
Look at that.
Look at it. It's so cute.
My goodness.
So cute. And the kitten is pretty cute too.
Oh my.
And what is the kitty's name?
Reina.
Reina. Okay.
Reina.
Yeah, we have a lot of pets on stream here. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get its views. It's nice.
She was not letting me trade.
I was gonna say she looks very happy and at home right now.
Yeah.
Like, Dad, come on. You don't need to do this trading shit. Let's go. Let's go play.
You have one or two?
No, one.
That's the only thing.
One. Nice. That's awesome. Lift the Trader says, what the hell, Nick drinking vodka? Yeah, you don't drink vodka when you trade? What the hell? What did you do?
Well,
Oh, Merrim is back.
Trade's not going too well.
Are you still in it?
Yeah, Drew needs a raise.
Yeah. My stop is 24,999.
Oh wait,
999.
you kept your stop at 24,999?
Yeah.
Wow, that is ballsy.
Oh, good. That's actually good.
She's like, yeah.
I feel like it's that scene in Anchorman, at the very end of Anchorman, when Ron Burgundy jumps into the, I don't remember, like bear pit or something, and he lands and he looks around and he goes, I immediately regret this decision.
Could go.
Yeah, that's me.
Wow, it wants 25K. Holy cow. I imagine like 3 or 4 sessions ago, like closing out last week, like Nick, when you left on Friday and thinking we were going to be at 25K when you got back.
Crazy.
I'm trying to share my screen.
Crazy.
NVIDIA is just dropping right now.
Can't really see anything.
I just want to see if it's going to hit the stop.
Internet connection is hating you today, unfortunately. Imagine if you had rips now, and it rips up to like 26K.
That's what I mean. Like,
I'm telling you.
I mean, I am back in profits.
Look at it.
Hey,
Developing trader.
little 30-point ripper out of nowhere.
Clear.
Wild. Wild.
That is wild.
You do kind of do. Otherwise, what do you? Well, yeah, exactly. Like I took the risk. You know, I just got stopped out, and I got long.
Better take your screen off because you're lagging. Your video
And
lag.
she's gone.
And she's gone again.
All right, so Amos, as we wind you down here, what are you looking at for the rest of the day, and how have the afternoon sessions been going?
So for the rest of the day, to be honest, like I said, like my goal this year is to take a trade before, before lunch, before 11:30. So today I took my trade at around 10:27. So done for the day. So I'm happy. I will today. I don't have any streams because it's gonna be Coach Tank or I think it's Coach Tank today. Am I wrong? Or yeah, but
I think we have Ryan. Yeah, Ryan coming on.
Oh, Ryan. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the sessions are going absolutely great. Like the lunch hour, we're gonna have Zahim tomorrow with me. I'm gonna bring in some more guests, make it a little bit more entertaining, showing other people's strategies. You know, the lunch hour is really more of a calm and a session where we can talk psychology, talk strategy, talk everything. Literally. You know, I talk about literally anything. Yesterday we talked about basketball, and we were like comparing who's better, Michael Jordan or LeBron James.
No, that's not a comparison. There's no comparison. It is MJ all the way.
I knew you would say that.
Not even close.
I said that yesterday. I was like, oh,
close.
My dad says the same thing, but he's my dad.
And no, don't try to make this a generational thing. This isn't like objectively, it's not even close. Six finals MVPs, 6-0 in the finals. I'm not trying to hear anything else.
I don't agree.
And other than this little blip in Washington that I choose to ignore in my head, like one organization, like And listen, Pippen was great, but like Jordan never chased the super team. Not one, not two, not three. All that bullshit of the decision. And I have no problem with LeBron personally, but like and now going to just languish the end of your career in LA because you're comfortable. Hell no. Jordan would have slapped Anthony Davis for missing so much time. It's probably literally, and it probably would have shattered his jaw, and Mr. Street Clothes would have been there for another year. But I digress.
Listen, Matt, someone yesterday typed in the chat, LeBron would have passed MJ the ball at the end of the
That is 100%.
And I was
accurate.
laughing. It's kind of true though, like. But yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, and we were also like comparing, let's say, is a player that played back in the 2000s, is he better than a player right now, or did the league got better?
The league got soft is what happened. The league got soft as Charmin.
If we talk about like individual sports, let's say like 100-meter dash, the sprinters back then were so much better than right now. Like it's not even comparable. And it's the same thing. Let's say I don't know if it's the same thing with other sports because we don't know. We never actually get to see someone who played for that long. But yeah, I think individual sports and team sports are a little bit different. But yeah, that was the debate yesterday, and also a little messy CR7 debate. But I don't know if you guys watch soccer, but that yeah.
Well, I feel like I watch soccer when I watch LeBron play because he just flops to the ground every time somebody like breathes near him. But that's a whole. No, seriously, go back, and you're too young for this shit. But go back and research the Pistons and the Jordan rules.
Be right back. Hopefully, we don't get ripped up.
I know.
They would if somebody did that to LeBron in LA, they'd book him for assault.
All right, we'll be right back.
And he dealt with all of that, pushed through it, and yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna say much about like Jordan personally and the gambling and running around on it. Like, okay, that is what it is, but on the court, it's not even debatable.
I don't know, Matt.
Heard it here first.
If Jordan played under today's like hand fouling rules, he'd
You're
have
right.
55 a game.
That's the thing, though. It's like you need to compare like how soft the league is right now compared to back then. Even in American football, like right now, it's way softer than what it used to be. Everyone is just scared to get fined or like just hit the quarterback or something. So, yeah, the longevity it definitely has. You can play for longer right now compared to back then. I think back then you were good for like 6-7 years.
Right in the middle of that.
Yeah, 6-7.
Matt, what do you think about that 6-7 joke?
I'm gonna keep making
He
it.
loves it. He loves it. He loves it.
All I know is every time I go to a hockey game now and they put some kid on the stream or on the screen up there and he does the stupid, like every adult in the arena just groans.
They started doing that in football. I was watching like one of the games. I think it was like the Miami game a couple days ago. And then they had this like animation of these two. I was like, why are we making this mainstream? Like, what is the reason? What is the reason?
Gotta follow the trend. Trend is your friend, Miriam.
All I know is
Trend is not really my friend right now, even though we are in profits. Dude, I was 10 points away from being stopped out on that trade. I'm trying to hold, guys. This is me this is new Miriam loading. Miriam 2.0.
Yeah, that's 2026, Miriam.
Going for 100+ point bangers.
that's what I mean.
Good lord.
I mean, you were close to 100+ points. You were at 80, 81.
I was at 81. Yeah.
But then what's the rule for moving the stop when you hold that long? Because when you're up 80 points and then it comes back to break even, I would be so tempted to close it at break even or stop the break even.
There is no rule, Nick. The rule is that you just hold it. You just continue to hold it because no risk, no Rari, right?
No risk, no Rari. That's true.
Oh my god. No, my rule was that I'm gonna hold it for 100 points and my risk is 40 points. So I'm going for, what's the math on that? A little over 2 to 1.
3R.
3R? Yeah. So I'm not moving my damn stop. I'm keeping it where it is. Nick was like, by the way, I sized up. Nick and I are in the same trade right now.
To clarify here, background Nick. We're talking about background
Nick. Sorry, background Nick. Degen Nick. Santa Claus Nick.
Nope.
My entry, actually, so I guess my entry was at 39, not 41, but still, I entered at 39. The reason I entered, I know I'm not sharing my charts because my charts are acting up right now, but I did see ES holding like 800, 805. So I was basically looking for a hold of this level and a reversal. Again, the fact that we were not able in the past to break down below the 39 level, I was essentially risking 40 points, making it so that 25,000 or my stop is 24,999, but 25,000 would be the level that, you know, we essentially try to hold. So that was like the risk aspect that I was looking at. We got a really nice move down. So where would bulls step in? It'd be around the 25,000 mark. And then ES would be the 800 area. So this is my reasoning. So I'm looking for bulls to really step in here, get us back up above 150, 140 area. Even tap into like previous day low. I'll take the whole thing off, and obviously that would put me at more than 100 points in profit. But just letting this play out. We still have so much day left, so I'm just gonna keep my stop where it's at.
All right, fair point.
I love how Nick added into this. It's funny. I should have added too.
He's ripping now.
It sure is.
It sure is.
Let's see. If they continue to reject it here, like realistically, if I was, you know, really like looking at this holistically, like if they continue to reject, call it like the 100 area, that to me is like, all right, I might just stop out, break even, but I'm trying to be patient with this. I'm really trying to be patient with it and just let it play out. Because like I said, there have been so many days where I look back and I'm like, damn, I had such a sniper entry. I should have just held on to it. And there was no reason for me to get out of the trade. So this is me attempting that. Also, I put a cinnamon stick in my coffee today and it's just giving me life. So
it's the cinnamon stick, Miriam. From now on, whenever you go to trade, you have to have the cinnamon stick in your coffee.
Maybe you should add that to my intro.
I will actually, right now.
XJH, I don't know. Go ask them. I mean, the safe answer is no. So, you know.
And they're gone.
You know, I try to give people a little grace in the chat, but come on, man.
Return of the Max said if I had a nickel for every time I did that, Miriam, I would have made all my missed profits by now. Yeah, you and me both. I'd be on a tropical island and somewhere in Bora Bora, so. I saw this really funny reel of this. You know those like, oh my God, what is that frog looking animation? Like the sad frog, or you know the frog, Kermit frog looking thing?
No.
Whatever. Anyways, it was an animation of like this guy coming into his friend's trading office or whatever, and he's like, bro, I figured it out. So I realized I just really suck at trading. So I should just do the opposite of all my trades and I'll be rich.
Oh, the Pepe frog. Yeah. I know which one.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I guess, well, I don't know. It sounds like a winning strategy if you're a losing trader, but anyway, guys, it is that time of the day. It is time for us to say goodbye to Amos. It is time for us to fire Nick. And then we will come back with the market pulse. And we have one more giveaway, a 50K growth account to give you guys after that as well. So, Nick, take us into the break.
Hey, yeah. Thanks for tuning in so far, chat. Make sure you stay on for Matt and Miriam. They're going to be back after the break, which is going to be nice. I have no idea how I took 2 longs during that short move today to the downside move that we got. But we made it happen, and it's great. I hope you all crushed it so far. Keep crushing it if you have, and make sure to don't do stupid stuff. Okay, don't take your stop loss away. Don't average into losers, and all that jazz that we did at some point. But I'll see you tomorrow for the 8 a.m. UK time London stream, and yeah, I'll get fired for now, I guess.
All right, guys, we'll be back in 5.
Thank you, guys.
I am from St. Louis.
From Orange County, California.
And I'm from Switzerland.
I'm a Midwestern homeowner, which means I spend at least 7 hours a day in my yard.
I like to explore new foods, different cultures.
I do a lot of sports. I go to the gym a lot. I play paddle tennis.
My first ever trade was actually Peloton.
I got into trading originally, honestly, through a Facebook ad.
I bought 10 shares of Apple stock.
Read some hype article about it and decided to just go all in.
My first trade was a Tesla call option from a Signals group.
After COVID hit, they just skyrocketed.
And I sold it a couple days later and I made $37 and I felt like the shit.
Beginner's luck.
Probably about 75% of my trades
No.
are in the NQ futures contract.
And curious.
I'm a NASDAQ junkie.
Other than that, I just trade oil and gold, CL and GC.
I just love trading NASDAQ just because of volatility, the chaos.
Why? Because I love simplicity. Like just sticking to one thing, focusing on that, and really becoming an expert at it.
Trading has really taught me a lot about myself.
Have a protein shake, I eat some beef jerky, and then I start trading.
I sit down and I get to business.
I'm ready to hopefully make some smart trading decisions.
Start seeing 5%.
At Tradovate, we believe traders deserve a better way to trade. No endless evaluations, no unnecessary barriers, just a direct path to capital. Built for real traders who want to focus on what matters most, the next trade. With instant funding, you're not waiting weeks to prove yourself. You're working to get payouts from day one. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. If you can trade, you deserve real opportunity. We built Tradovate to give traders funded capital without the delays, complications, or fine print. Our advanced trading journal tracks every detail of your performance, giving you the insights you need to consistently improve. When you trade with us, you control your profits. We take on the risk that holds most traders back, because that's how funded trading should work. Trading is hard enough. You need a partner who provides the structure, the speed, and the support, so you can stay focused on execution. Confidence comes from knowing you have capital behind you, and a firm that moves as fast as you do. This is Tradovate. Funded trading, built for real traders.
I have no idea. I don't think. Slowly. I think happening. Rest of the all the arbitrage.
You want to learn more about trading, but scared to risk your own money? What if I told you there was a way to trade with someone else's capital while you learn? Welcome to Tradovate. This series explains everything about the funded trading world.
The reality is, gambling is random. Professional trading is calculated risk management.
We're pulling back the curtain so you can make an informed decision about whether this path is right for you.
The reality is, you don't need to know everything. The traditional barriers don't apply here.
Without the proper education or support, this is going to happen. But this is exactly why Tradovate exists.
And that is exactly why programs like ours exist, to give you structure.
We provide the structure and capital
while you develop your skills.
Without risking your own money while you learn.
You don't need to know everything. You need to start with the basics and keep learning.
Whether it's concert tickets, sneakers, if you've ever bought something and sold it for more money, congratulations, you're already a trader.
Once you understand this language, trading becomes 10 times clearer.
This series will show you everything that you need to know.
Check out the whole Future Foundation series over on our YouTube to learn more.
My name is ZFYRJNPI and I'm from London, UK. Financial institution visited my university and they were looking for physicists. As a scientist, speaks German, I managed to get a decent job at a bank. I actually started on a foreign exchange desk, so my first ever trade was dollar South African rand because I spent some time in South Africa playing rugby. My favourite markets to trade generally the London session, so European indices. I very much like to cook. That's actually probably my meditation from trading. Pre-trading, I always make sure I have already had a cup of tea. My earliest mistake was to assume that I could trade financial markets simply on the back of mathematics and not take a holistic approach. I'd say my trading style is calculated. I like to apply analysis in a decision made. It's calm. I'm always making sure I'm not too overexcited and consistent. I think a consistent application is key.
I don't know. I haven't charted from.
right, guys. Welcome back to the Market Pulse, where we go over our trades and what we're in right now. Me and Nick, DJ Nick in the back, are like literally just hanging on by a thread with this long right now. I think I might get stopped out, guys. Oh my gosh. I've been holding on to this trade for a minute, but we still haven't gotten stopped out yet. So I was telling Nick he needs to come on with us because we miss his sound bites. Hopefully he can join us here in a minute. But I do apologize. Like I said, my Wi-Fi is really, really cracked out today. So I am literally on my phone Wi-Fi right now as we speak. So Matt, I apologize. We're going to probably have to go through your charts to see what we're doing here. Holy crap, you guys. We almost stopped out of that trade. Crazy.
Come on.
Nick, are you with us? Or can we get Nick on here? Because he's in this trade.
Yeah, I'm
oh my gosh, I almost got stopped out. That is insane. Oh my fuck!
The low is 25,025. It missed a 25K. It missed a 25K cap by a single fucking tick. That is awesome. That is really cool.
We're fucking up, man.
Now let's rally. Fuck it.
Wait, I need to screenshot this for you guys so you can see it.
Oh my shit.
Holy crap.
Someone said, hey,
Look
Jen
at
looks
that.
different. Yeah, a little bit.
We're saying it.
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Oh my gosh is correct. Oh
Dude,
my gosh is correct.
We rickrolled the market. Stop us out? Don't think so, buddy. We're going to take this to high a day. I'm seeing 25,300.
That's exactly.
How you doing there, D10? You hanging in all right?
Oh, I'm fucking.
That's not
muted?
how they're.
I can hear him.
I can't hear it. Oh, here we go again.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I can hear you, Nick.
All right, let's ride.
All right, I'm coming back.
That's the hardest part about it.
Uh-oh.
Ozempic, I literally added. I added 6, not 7. But I was in 3 micros, and then I got made fun of for not being in mini. So then I added 6 more.
Always tells me.
Uh-oh.
I'm in danger.
Please come back. Don't let us get all hyped for nothing. We can't do that.
Literally.
Can't.
Oh my god.
There's no way.
We might be
hard.
I'm about to take this damn stop. Well, the problem is now, like, I feel like if we did go back down below 25K, it's over. Like
it's done. Yeah, it's gonna like really go.
I might as well hit reverse and cancel, and then just reverse and
Makes sense.
In that order.
That's true degen right there. It's not. I'm gonna get out of the trade. I'm gonna evaluate what went well and go fuck it, reverse it.
And then cancel it.
Down then. I don't know why it says
stop.
reverse and cancel. Do we know? Like
yeah, I should say cancel and reverse.
All right, wait, hold on. Let me test that out on a different.
No, we're gonna get ripped up right now.
Wait, what was your stop out? Did you see where my stop was? Sitting?
Is it 99?
Because that was literally almost a tick.
See this higher volume coming up,
Oh yeah, reverse and cancel.
and then it just starts dying. I feel like they're buying to sell. They're buying up here or offloading.
All right, well,
man.
this is going to be really, really upsetting if we hit this.
I know, all that celebration for nothing, but you know what? We're still in.
We're holding out for a hero right now, is what we're doing.
You were blasting that too, weren't you?
Oh, there we go. It's like on my soundboard. What do you think? Come on. If we can get back above like 25,100, we're golden.
I know. That's what I was literally looking for. These damn bears want to really come out today. Damn it. I'm not in.
Shit. Bears got nothing.
This is my punishment for not going short.
Oh my gosh, the FOMO of not going short has been ruining me all day.
I was in that short too, and I was like,
I'm gonna get out.
Oh no, don't do it, don't do it.
This is really edging us right now.
I mean, I literally, like, as this happened, I was like, there's no way. There's no way we just bounced off of 25,000.5.
Literally, yeah. The thing is, it's like they're playing around here. Like they need to do something, because if they're gonna take out 25, just send us to new all-time lows at that point. Otherwise, bring this back up, test, you know, the mid-range of the drop that we got, and you know, and just go from there. So, Nick. Oh, Nick.
The guys that is low.
Oh,
Talk to
Nick.
with that 50.
I don't like hovering around here.
But
I think we're cooked.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
We're not. That's just reverse psychology on the markets. Is what I'm.
It is.
Hmm.
Except I don't like how we sit in drawdown,
but I
and
care
we just
more about
keep dilly-dallying around here, and it's pissing.
Literally.
It's going to take. That's above 050.
I wouldn't.
All right, guys. We're gonna hold.
Approved.
And we're gonna hope.
Approved. Should we add?
I wouldn't about that.
I don't know. Approved. I'm about to add and then just get rid of my stop at this point.
Yeah, at that point.
This is why I'm so easily influenced, because now it's like, all
We're
right,
probably gonna
it
get
was a good
smashed
line. You know, it'd be
out
invalidated,
here.
I guess, if we hit that, but like the other side of me is like,
But
what if it just,
we're gonna
like,
hold.
dipped below 25K and ran?
Needs to get more buyers, sort of situation.
It's going, Miriam. It's going.
It's going.
Over 050, and we go to the moon. I already went to the gym today, but I'll go again if this.
All right, Nick. If you really had the cojones, I want you to just minimize your charts and just talk with us for a little while. Take the stop off, minimize your charts, and chat with us.
I don't know if I could do that. All right, fuck it. You're challenging me? Deal. You know what I'm gonna do?
Where's your PT?
There is none. I'm holding it high a day.
Okay, high a day. All right.
All right. I'm gonna watch the GC chart, and then I'm going to also pull up. Oh, I can see it down here in position. New tab. Okay.
You gotta trade.
And I'm just gonna watch my email.
I think you're 100% accurate. If you retake 100, you're in really good shape.
All right, we're just gonna sit here, and
we are in good shape, Matt. We.
Okay, I'm sure you two are in good shape.
I just got my email pulled up, waiting to see the trading permissions have been revoked.
Find a hole.
So guys, gold's doing really well today.
All right, you can put your chart back up. I just wanted to see.
All right.
I was committed. Listen, I'm so easily influenced. You're gonna tell me twice. I bring this amount back up.
What is an ideal take profit for you? All-time highs.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, like high a day. I mean,
all right, that's it. We gotta go to work. Looks like we're gonna have a massive red day. I think this is where rotation worked out. We kind of, I want to say we lost control here in our trading again. And yeah, this is where we're always gonna have a red day, right? This is probably the red day, and
between like 220 to 260.
we FOMO'd. We went against our, you know, our initial bias. We then attempted to grab the bottom. That didn't work out, and you know, it's biting me. It's biting me. So it's just what it is. What it is. It's just gotta learn. Gotta, you know, figure life out. This is the account that, you know, we have the same trades that actually on the other account here. This is the account that we actually want to pass, and then now we're justifying it in our mind because last night we were looking at, you know, possibly getting another one to gamble with instead of so in our mind we're justifying this trade here to gamble this one as the one, and then if it doesn't work out we're gonna go ahead and buy the other. Doesn't make any sense, to be honest. It's pretty stupid. So that is it. We do gotta go. We got to go to physical therapy for the neck, and then we will be off to work. So we're gonna leave the trades in.
Not financial advice.
Because I mean we're in at a weird spot, but it is what it is.